Hi, well, I'm going to describe how to make a circuit connection in order to control any AC appliance through IoT module, voice recognition module, or any sort of Arduino board. Let's see how we are going to do that. But before that, let me show you the boards, right? So this is not MCU ESP8266 board. Now this one is voice recognition module. Okay, let me show you the Arduino Uno, which I actually utilized in a project. So this is Arduino Uno. Okay, so this is not MCU, and this is the bulb or any sort of device like fan or anything that you want to control. So if you have to control this bulb or any device, AC device, so this is not the MCU, right? So you need an device that's called relay. So let me show you the relay. Okay, so yeah, this is the relay. Okay, and this is node MCU. So this is node MCU ESP8266. This one is a relay. So I'm gonna describe the circuit. Give me a moment. Okay, so yeah, so first of all there are three devices, right? Node MCU, relay, and the bulb circuit. So first the bulb simply. So you need to actually first of all power this device. For any device to perform any function or task, first of all you need to power that device itself, right? So we will see how to power these three devices. So this is node MCU. What you have to do is that in node MCU there is a port. Okay, so you have to simply plug in the charger data cable inside this port. This is how simply this node MCU actually powered. This node MCU works on 3 volt, but it has internal voltage regulator that converts 5 volt to 3 volt. So you can simply power this with an charger. Okay, let's move to the relay. So the relay works at 5 volt DC, but but the thing is that the adapter which you have, it's also 5 volt DC, so you can power this relay with this adapter as well. Okay, so how you are going to do that, let us see. So there is a VCC pin and the ground pin at the input side of the relay. So the positive cable of the the positive wire of the data cable you have to connect to the VCC, while the negative wire of the data cable or the charger you have to connect to the ground. Okay, and this is how you simply power the relay. Okay, now let's move to the bulb, right? So how you simply lighten up a bulb? What you do is that you take a pair of wire. So at the one end of that pair of wire, you are gonna actually you connect one of the end of the pair of the wire to the socket. Okay, socket of the board that is in your home. So it's provided the socket of the board actually provides an 230 volt AC, right? So you're gonna simply plug in the one end of the pair of the wire to the socket, and while to the other end of that pair of wire you're gonna connect the bulb or any AC appliance that you want to actually power on, right? So okay, this is the actually circuit of bulb, right? Now you have actually powered the devices individually, right? All three devices. Now you actually need to connect this node MCU to the relay and the relay to the bulb circuit. Okay, so let's go to this part. So first of all we would be actually seeing the connection of relay and this bulb circuit. So what you have to do is that this is a bulb circuit. Okay, now this is a bulb circuit. So if you have to actually power on, you have to actually switch on and off this bulb. So what do? you simply cut one of the wire, right? And the two ends that you get after cutting one of the wire, you're gonna fit these two end of the wire into a switch, right? So this is called a series connection. So you simply connect and switch in the series. So similarly, what's there in the, okay, let me actually give you a glimpse of this relay. So this relay actually is designed to power the four devices, right? Four AC devices. So this has a four electromagnetic switches, internal electromagnetic switches, right? So simply how you connect a switch in a series by cutting one of the wire. So simply you have to cut one of the wire here. The two ends which you get, you have to connect to the terminals of an electromagnetic switch of this relay, right? So this is the output side of relay. It has the output terminals, output pins. Okay, for each electromagnetic switch you have three pins. The first one is for normally closed, this one is common, this is normally open. So yeah, in future time I would discuss about, I would actually detail about this, what is NC, normally closed, normally open. But for now I would tell you to simply connect one of the wire to the normally closed terminal, the another one with the common one, right? So this is how you connected the relay to the bulb circuit. Okay, so this was the output side of relay. Now you have to connect this node MCU to the input side of relay, okay. So how you are gonna do this? So yeah, there are four electromagnetic switches, right, in the relay. So there correspondingly there are four input terminals, okay, for these four electromagnetic switches: input 1, input 2, input 3, input 4. Okay, so input 1 correspond to the first electromagnetic switch. Similarly that input 2 corresponds to the second electromagnetic switch, right? So now what you have to do is that these are the digital pins of the node MCU, D1, D2, D3 as follow, right? So what you have to do, you have to connect this digital pin of this node MCU to the input terminal of the relay. Okay, I've connected D node to the input 1, D1 to the input 2, D2 to the input 3. Okay, so it depends upon you that which terminal, which pin of the node MC you want to connect the particular input terminal of the relay. But for here, if you actually want to control this bulb which is connected to the third electromagnetic switch, so correspondingly for this third electromagnetic switch, this is the input pin, right? So to control the bulb, if okay, as it is connected in third output terminal of the relay, so you have to connect the wire in the third input pin of the relay. Okay, but here you can connect to the any pin, whatever the pin you are connecting. So I have actually used the Blink app to give the input. So in that Blink app you have to actually configure simply, okay, that to which pin you want to which pin actually you want to allocate for controlling the particular device, right? So that's simply you have to do in the app. Okay, wait. So okay, you learned you learned that how to connect the all three devices to each other, right? This part is done. So you're going to connect the digital pins of the node MCU to the input terminals of the relay and the output terminals of the relay to the bulb circuit, right? So when you're gonna give the signal through the IoT app, so through internet, the input signals is gonna be received by this node MCU through internet, right? Now through this digital pin, it's gonna send the output signal to this input pin of the relay, right? And accordingly, if you give the on signal, it means that here there would be a plus 5 volt a signal given through this digital pin, right, to this input terminal. And if you give the on signal, so accordingly it's gonna complete the circuit right? And this is how the bulb will lighten up finally. So on the basis of signal it receives at the input terminal, it's gonna open or close the circuit at the output terminal, right? So this is how simply the whole thing works. Okay, so let me actually show you the practical one. So this is the whole system, right? So this is the app. Actually currently I'm powering the fan, so I'm doing this through this app, right? See, so my fan is actually on. Okay, this one is the bulb. So here we have the bulb for this. Okay, this one on, off, right? So actually let me edit in the same frame. Yeah, okay, yeah. So what happened is that, let me actually explain the whole thing that you explained on the whiteboard. When I'm gonna give a signal on, okay, so this virtual button, right? So the bulb got on. What happened is that when I pressed this virtual button, so the on signal through internet was actually given to this node MCU. So this node MCU through Wi-Fi received this command, and through this signal wire it's gonna, through this digital pin, and this signal wire connected to the digital pin, it's gonna give the signal to the relay, okay, to relay input terminal, to actually on or off, right? So after this relay, after receiving this signal from this signal wire, so correspondingly to the input pin, the output terminal pin correspondingly to the input pin is gonna open or break, right? It's gonna open or close. So when I press the on switch in this app, so the on signal got over here, it's gonna send this output signal, this on signal through this digital pin to the input terminal relay, and correspondingly the output terminal corresponding to the input terminals got worked in a way that it's completed circuit. This electromagnetic switch tends to complete the circuit on getting the on signal, and these two wires are actually connected in series, okay, to this switch, and these two wires actually are off of the bulb, so it simply got on. Okay, that's it. Bye bye.